Hi and welcome to Cheeky Richo's unboxing and review of 5 kitchen products for 2018. The first thing we're going to start off with are egglets. These are little silicone covers that you pop your eggs in. There's 4 of them to a box and they come with recipes, cooking times and how to use them. They've already been washed because I've actually used these before, so you take them out of their packaging, and there's lots of packaging, and this is what they look like. Everything else can go to one side and we'll deal with it as we get to it. Now our egglets have to be sprayed with oil and then popped into boiling water. The cooking times vary and we're going to be making a bacon and egg muffin, and for that we're going to need our bacon, muffin and some eggs. So we just spray this 3 times it says, and then crack our eggs into it. So this makes a boiled egg, and they're not particularly stable. If you're not careful when you're cracking your egg into it, there is a chance that they will tip over. Now we've just cracked an egg. We're just going to drop it in there like so and screw the lid on. It does have a little vent in it. Make sure it's not cross-threaded because it won't cook properly. And there is a little vent to facilitate expansion, and do the same with the rest. Okay, our water has come to a rolling boil. We just lower our little egglets in so they don't actually touch the bottom. They should be floating. We pop the lid back on a gentle heat for 10 minutes. Product number 2 is a Decor bacon cooker using the microwave. It is BPA free, and apparently you can get an egg poacher too. It makes 1 to 4 serves in minutes. There's the instructions on it. There are 3 easy steps. Open this up. It's vented with a stay cool lid, and it comes with instructions. You place your bacon crossways, any fat drips away. It doesn't make a big mess in your microwave with it being covered because the steam can escape, and the only fat that can spatter can only come out of those holes instead of all over inside your microwave. Okay, we've just washed this. We lay our bacon, it can be overlapped, on our little tray. You cook it for 1 to 3 minutes, checking it at 1-minute intervals. It's great for making bacon for your Caesar salads because you can crisp it right up. So there's a few rashes there. In the microwave we go on high for 3 minutes, but checking at 1-minute intervals. After 1 minute, we're just going to take it out, just check it's going great, no problems at all. It's already making sort of spitting noises in the microwave, but no mess. Everything's being contained in this lid. Back for another minute. Okay, after 1 minute, we're checking it again. You can rotate it if you like, but my microwave actually has a turntable, so I don't really need to do that. But you can see the steam that's emitting from that. The bacon's really actually quite thick. Back on for another minute. Okay, 1 minute later, which is their 3-minute recommended cooking time. It is not even remotely crispy. This bacon is a lot thicker, obviously, than the bacon that this is designed for. So I'm going to pop it in for another minute or so. Okay, at 4 minutes, I'm still not happy with how cooked it is. We're going in for another minute. That's our eggles done. Okay, at the 5-minute mark, we're going to go with this because I don't want this bacon to become too tough. We're just going to take it out and drain it. You can see all of the fat has drained away. It has started to crisp up a little bit on the edges, and that's how much fluid has drained away. Can you see that? And you can use that for something else if you like the taste and flavour of bacon fat, or you can discard it, matter for yourself. But at least it's not making your muffin really greasy. Okay, now we've just buttered our muffin, put a slice of cheese and just warm that through in the microwave. A little sprinkle of freshly cracked pepper and vegetable salt. Our bacon gets draped across it now. Oh, it's quite hot. Okay, you can go over there. Keep that company. Now, eggles time. Take them out, unscrew them. This is what you should have. They should just pop out, but I haven't been that fortunate in the past. Oh, here, they're going to do it. There's your little eggle on top, and the next one, we just tip that out too. Sometimes they need a little bit of encouragement. Don't use a sharp knife. I use the little ratty spatula just to loosen the edge, release the vacuum if you like, and it should pop. Should pop straight out. Lid on, give it a push down, and there you have a bacon and egg muffin made with egglets and a microsafe bacon cooker. Let's cut this in half and see what it looks like. Now you can have the egg as hard or as soft as you like. And there you have it. Cheeky Richo Cookings unboxing and review of an egglet and a micro-safe bacon cooker. Now, any eggles that have been cooked and you don't use for breakfast, you can pop them in the fridge and you can use them cold for a salad or a sandwich for up to 2 days. So just pop them in like that. They're completely sealed, except for the little air hole on the top, which isn't going to bother anybody. And the amount of fat, I don't know if you can see the fat there, that is saved going into your microwave. It's really, really a lot of spatter. It would have been a big cleanup job. This now goes into the dishwasher. It's dishwasher safe, and these are dishwasher safe for the top shelf as well. Okay, I wanted some crispy bacon for Caesar salads, so I've just popped our bacon on for another minute, and it is really going to be quite crispy. The fat's all drained away from it. This is ready for washing now, and that's ready for our Caesar salad. You can see it's quite crunchy. The next thing I want to concentrate on is a set of kitchen scales, which are battery operated. They're electronic and they fold up, so they're perfect for traveling. They'll just fit in your cutlery drawer. They do have a little battery in it, and they can be quite harmful if children swallow them, so be quite mindful of that. And this is what they are. That's how big they are. They have a battery in here. I just slip that out, pull out the little protecting thing so that it will work. Okay, how many we got in there? One CR2032 battery. That's ready to go now. They've got little sort of rubber non-slip feet things there, and they open out like so. A button on the side changes it back to 0. That zeroes it back to 0. Just press a button and it's back to 0. Now, you need to use something on here so that you can actually weigh it, because it's not completely flat. So I'm just going to use a glass bowl so you can see through it. Just set it on there. That actually weighs 198 grams. We're going to zero that back to 0, and then pop a potato in the middle, and that potato weighs 327 grams. You can change it from metric to imperial if you like, and it's quite easy to read. Just down here. And we'll add another potato. Obviously, you should use a bigger bowl. Okay, I was kind of hoping for about 1 kilo of potatoes for our next job. And that comes to 1,004 grams. Pretty close enough for me. Okay, now, it's easy to wipe these clean. You can't put them in the dishwasher, obviously. Then you just fold them up and then just slide them into your drawer. And they're that tiny, they'll automatically turn themselves off, and you can change the weight from imperial to metric as well. So it will weigh up to 5 kilograms in 1 gram increments. It comes with 1 lithium cell battery, which is supplied, and it'll even slip into your bookshelf where your cookbooks are. You can keep it in a little pencil case sleeve to keep it safe if you're traveling, and it is perfect. Catch a few fish, want to know what the fish weigh for bragging rights? Just lay them on a plate there and sit them on, tear it, and off you're ready to go. It comes with an instruction booklet, and it shows you that if you want to change it from grams to ounces, which is particularly handy if you're using an imperial cooking book, you hold the control button, which is this little guy on the side. There's only one button for 5 seconds, and it'll change it to a different measuring system. Auto shut off after 2 minutes. It has a low battery indicator to let you know when the battery is failing, and it also shows an error if you overload it. So if you put more than your 5 kilos on there, it will let you know that it's not happy about it. And then to clean it, you just wipe it with a slightly damp cloth. Don't put it in water, don't use anything that's abrasive, and get any fats, spices, vinegar and strongly flavoured or coloured foods off it. This is a black one, so it probably won't discolour, but I have seen them in other colours as well. But most modern kitchens now have got quite a few black appliances, so it'll fit in quite easily with your decor too. Now, this is an interesting thing I found at our local kitchenware shop. It is a pair of scissors that becomes a knife, and it's got this clear blade technology here, and it's 24 centimeters long. It's quite good quality. It's made in Germany. It has stainless steel blades for cutting and carving paper, cardboard, fish, vegetables and poultry. Scissors can be taken apart to be used as knives and for easy cleaning. So I just thought that these were a great thing to take away traveling. You've got 2 knives and a pair of scissors that can be used independently of each other. They slip apart for easy cleaning. So to lift them apart, they're really very sharp, and you can use this one as a knife. So it's got quite a positive handle for chopping, and then when you're cutting something, you slip them back together again and chop. So I will show you what I mean. You just want to cut a few herbs. We've got some parsley here out of our garden. Just mush it up a little bit and then just chop away. They're very sharp. This is the first time I've actually used them, so there. And then you've got some quick chopped parsley to go in your mashed potato or whatever. You can use a pair of scissors. You can chop parsley. Our next product testing is the masher. Now this masher mashes perfect mashed potato in an instant. It doesn't have any sharp blades. It's safe in non-stick pans. Very easy to clean and comes at the recommendation of one of our viewers. So thank you very much for that inspiration, Wendy. I was going to toss out some hints for Christmas with my family, but they have some crazy notion that I have enough gadgets. So the postman brought it for me instead of Santa. All right, what do we got here? Mashes it perfectly. It's easy to clean, simple to operate. One button. What we'll do while we're unboxing it is we'll just cut our potatoes. I've already used this, so I know how it works. Cut our potatoes into 1-inch cubes or 2.5 centimeter cubes. Rinse them and boil them from cold with some salted water. Now, I'm going to use this knife to show you how it works. So about 1-inch cubes. Give or take. In we go. Lovely and sharp. Positive action to hold it. Okay, continue with the rest. Okay, here's our potatoes cut into 1-inch cubes, rinsed with fresh water. And now instead of using just normal salt, I'm going to use some vegetable stock powder. And I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of that. When the potatoes are drained, the excess will be drained away and that will be wasted, but it will impart a lovely flavour. It's just a little hint. If you're going to use your mashed potatoes to cover a shepherd's pie or a cottage pie or something like that, adds a little bit more flavour to the potatoes. Quite indiscernible. People won't be able to tell that it's a stock powder. You could use chicken stock or beef stock if you want to. Beef stock will colour it a little bit, but we're now going to bring this to the boil gently and cook it until they are tender. When you poke a knife into one on top, don't cook it into oblivion. It will go all chalky and starchy, and then when you go to drain it, you'll lose half of your potato down the drain. So cook it till it's just tender on a medium heat. Okay, to clean our little scissor knives, we just get a damp cloth and wipe away from us with a cloth away from the blade, and then just wipe with a piece of paper towel or a dishcloth. Never, I mean the dishwasher's safe, but never put your knives into a dishwasher. It's just not safe. Be mindful, the leading edge here is the sharp edge, not where you think it would be. So just give it a wipe and dry it and put it away. I'm not using knives. I tend not to leave them on a bench either, but you can see the leading cutting edge there and the cutting edge there, and it's really quite, I don't want to cut cardboard, but I will show you what I mean. Perfect. Okay, that's going in our camper because it has multiple uses. So sharp knife, sharp scissors, easy to use, good, strong, easy to sharpen, doesn't take up much space. Now let's see what we've got here, Wendy. Our masher was sent to us from a store here in Australia. I'd never heard of them before, but they are incredibly easy to use. I've heard of Rice's and I do have one, but this is so much easier, it's not funny. Okay. And there it is there. It's electric, obviously. Receipt for warranty. Story on how to drive it, how to clean it, and how to work it. And this is what it is. It's a soft bladed thing, and it forces the potato through there when it's cooked, and it comes out these little holes, and you just sort of stab it up and down, but there's nothing sharp here at all. You can even put your hand on it. I don't know why you would, but it's not going to cut you. And to release it, you just press these buttons on either side here, and it just pops off. And then you can put that in the dishwasher. That locks it on. That doesn't go in the dishwasher, but that doesn't get dirty, okay? It has one button on the top of it, which is completely sealed so that you can't get any mashed potato or any gungy stuff in there. And it also has an indicator light with good sized cord so you can reach your power points from your bench. Okay, now you can just give this a quick rinse, get any excess potato off it, makes it easier to clean. And to unlock it, it has a little arrow there, and you just clip it like so and lift it off, and you can wash the whole thing very, very, very simply. Put it back on again, you just reverse the procedure, pop it back on like so, and then just turn it in the opposite direction until it snaps into lock place. See that? It's ready to go. Then put it back on, you just push it back up like so, line up the lugs. That's it, can't come off. And then you press the button. I'll put the power on for you, so what I mean, while the potatoes are cooking. It's quite quiet, a lot quieter than a big food processor and a lot easier to clean. It will also make guacamole, mashed avocado. There's your indicator light there. And then to turn on, you just press the button. Now it's not particularly fast, You can put your hand on it and it won't touch you. So it won't damage your non-stick surfaces. My Tefal Cook for me and things like that. If you're making pea and ham soup, you want to mush the peas and the potatoes or the pumpkin soup or whatever, you just pop that in there. And it's not actually physically touching the bench. But what it will do, it'll force the potatoes or the food you're mashing through those holes. You only need to go up and down a couple of times and it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, this gives you a bit of a story about the potatoes. There are many varieties of potatoes grown around the world and they significantly vary in texture. Some are described as waxy or floury, and these can be also affected by the age of the potato. This particular machine will consistently give you smooth results with no lumps. So most potato types will produce good results. Now, cooking is important. The reason that you cut it into 1-inch pieces and you place it into cool water and then heat to boiling, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes according to this, but cutting the potatoes into smaller pieces and heating from cold allows the potatoes to cook through evenly. If you put large pieces in to hot water, they tend to overcook on the outside before the inside is cooked, and the overcooking the outside breaks down the starch grains in the potato, which in turn releases amylose, which results in a glue-like consistency when mashed. Now, if you've tried to use a food processor to make mashed potato or even a stab blender, it's quite likely that at some stage you've overdone it and you've made something that looks like wallpaper paste. It's just all gloopy like slime, and you nearly have to chew it and eat it like peanut butter because it's so gloopy. This will mash the potatoes in under up to 20 seconds. Okay, you just push it up and down in the potatoes, put a bit of butter, put some cream, put some yogurt, whatever you want to put in it to make it nice and creamy, and you'll have the softest, fluffiest, most beautiful potatoes that you could ever imagine. I've tried this. I love it. I want to thank you very much for the suggestion, Wendy. The great internet community. We share information amongst ourselves. If you've got a product you'd like to see us test or review, or if you've got a product you actually sell or have invented and you want us to test and review, by all means send it to us and we will have a look at it and get it out there so our viewers can be informed on the latest up-to-date technology for their kitchen. This has a lot of safety instructions in it. It tells you not to touch the blade. I've just done that purely to show you that it is quite safe, quite powerful, and it won't hurt your fingers. Don't use it around dangling hair or dangling jewelry or scarves or things like that because it could drag you into it. Don't use it on a stovetop while the food is still actually cooking because you could get splashed with hot liquid. Don't let the cords dangle over bench tops, obviously. Only put the masher head and blade into the water to wash it. Don't put the electrical part of it in. It's not designed for that. Just wipe that with a damp cloth. The usual things, if the power cord gets damaged, don't use it. Either have it repaired or recycle it. It's not worth it to potentially electrocute yourself. Only use the power voltage that it's designed for. It comes with a 1-year warranty. It has a patented rotor cone technology which forces ingredients through an outer mesh, ensuring consistently smooth results every time. It's made in China. You can do it to mash mixed vegetables like potato, parsnips, turnips, swedes, carrots, sweet potato, all the root vegetables. And great for babies because when they're starting to eat they sometimes gag on lump, and this way there's no lumps and they get all the different vegetables. They don't particularly like pumpkin. Introduce it slowly, little bit by little bit, with their mashed potato or the things that you know they do like. Okay, after about 10 or 15 minutes, this is what you should have. Offering no resistance when you push your knife into it. They're all cooked. They haven't mushed up. The water isn't cloudy at all, which means that the potato structure itself is quite intact, apart from the fact that it's no longer raw. We're just going to drain that now. Nice and hot. Here is, and I'm not going to edit this at all time-wise, and I'm going to show you how this works. I've got a little bit of butter and some milk to make it nice and soft and fluffy, flavoursome at the end. We're just going to turn this on now and press it down until there are no bare areas. So here we go. Turn it on, press it on. You see it sort of like worming out of there. Now I'm going to add our butter, which is purely for taste. It'll melt in no time. A little bit of milk to make it nice and soft and fluffy. And do the same again. Clip that off. It's done now. Let's clip it off. Give it a shake. Get all the excess off it. And this whole thing can be immersed in water to be cleaned. And look at that. The consistency of that is unbelievable. It is so soft and fluffy and creamy. Not a lump in sight. We're going to pop it into a thermal server, which will keep it hot for ages. Okay, just look at that. Pop that in there and that will keep hot for hours. It's really fast, really creamy, really delicious. And sprinkle a couple of herbs on top. And there you have it. Cheeky Richo's unboxing and review of a masher, an egglet, a microwave bacon cooker, and scissors that turn into knives. Dinner's done. Thanks for watching. So if you're looking for a Christmas gift for a loved one, Father's Day, Mother's Day, or just a birthday gift, or just a thank you gift for somebody, these all come in at under $50. Some were under $10, and they make great, interesting presents, probably for someone who has everything, because you're not going to double up. It's not likely that anybody else is going to get another one of these for Christmas or birthday or whatever, because these are just such new, innovative, and unusual products. Hope you enjoyed this little demonstration and unboxing. If you'd like to see more interesting recipes or ideas, just check out our Cheeky Richo cooking channel, and don't forget to please subscribe, and do come back and visit us again soon. We have so much more to show you, and we're uploading lots of videos. Just have a little taste of our mashed potato. It's steaming hot. It's so soft and creamy with our fresh herbs that have been chopped with our scissor knives. Yummy, yum, yum, yum. Oh, peas gravy, nice piece of steak. Yummy. Thanks for watching.